Funny story. So today is Pickup Tuesday. I'm gonna start calling Tuesdays my Pickup Tuesdays because I've been getting off work and I've been excited about some of the movies that are coming out. So let me share the story with you real quick. So I got this movie Twisters right now. I was at work all day and my friend that works in the other apartment. He called my name. He says, "You know what today is, right?" And I said, I knew he was talking about Deadpool Wolverine. He did this little body movement and stuff because Ryan's 38 and he collects more movies than I do. I mean, he's got me beat. But anyway, I said, yeah, man. So I said, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine. And he goes, I'm gonna be mad, man, if I go into Walmart because he lives. Uh, I live 10 miles. I live 10 minutes. I live about 10 to 15 minutes away from my job, and he lives about 35 minutes away from. So he has to hit the highway, but he always stops at the Walmart where our factory is located at in this town, right? So he's like, man, all day he kept saying, I got 6 more hours and I go pick up my Deadpool. He goes, guess what I'm gonna watch tonight? I said, I don't know, Ryan. What you gonna watch? He said, I'm gonna watch Deadpool Wolverine. Then I'm gonna watch Deadpool. Then I'm gonna watch Deadpool 2. And I said, no, you ain't. I said, you gonna fall asleep. He goes, well, I'm definitely gonna watch Deadpool Wolverine. I said, yeah, I'll give you that, but you ain't gonna. He has marathon three movies. Come to work all tired the next day. So I was like, yeah, man. I said, I'm gonna go in there too, man. And he looked at me. He thought I was gonna go in there and get Deadpool and Wolverine. I told him, I said, I'm going in there for something else. He goes, what's that? I said, Twisters. And his excitement on his face kind of went down. Like he was like, it's like his face said, really? And I said, yeah, man, I just want to get Twisters, man, for you know, I said I just want to get Twisters to go with my 4K Twisters of the original Twister, Twister movie. He goes, yeah, he goes, he just kind of like mumbled something. So all day Ryan kept talking about, I'm gonna kill somebody for all. I said, Ryan, I said, they know everybody is gonna be wanting to get that Deadpool and Wolverine, man. I said, I wouldn't worry about it. I said, Walmart knows daggone well that everybody and their mom's gonna be wanting to go in there and get that Deadpool Wolverine. He was talking about it's the highest rated rated R movie that grossed. I said, yeah, it is. It broke records, man, as far as you know, R rated movie. I mean, it did. It literally did. But so anyway, get back to this. So we clock out at the same time, right? And so I'm sitting there, man. I'm sitting there at the clock talking to him. And I said something to the fact like he clocks out, I clock out. I said, all right, man. I said, you heading over there now? He goes, yep. And I said, well, good luck. I said, they probably got it. That's what I told him. I said, well, man, I said, I clocked out. I said, man, I got to go to the storeroom, get some supplies. I said, because if I work 15 minutes after 3, I said, they're going to get mad because they're real strict on the overtime. So I have to clock out at 3 o'clock. But I had to go to the storeroom and get some stuff. So Ryan goes outside. He goes to the parking lot. Everybody's walking out to shop, man. It's 3 o'clock. They're clocking out. I turn around. I go to the storeroom, get some stuff. Well, I didn't walk out the building till about 3:24 because I had to get off the clock. But I had to go get some stuff from, you know, the storeroom. So I get in the car. I go over there. Check this out. I go into Walmart. Now, the point I'm making here is like, they say that physical copies are dying. I don't know for sure, y'all, because I told him, I said, man, I know they should have now this is crazy. I said, man, I know they should have a Twisters 4K in there. I said, but I would like to get a Twisters, steelbook. I said, but I know that ain't going to happen. You is not going to believe this, you folks out here. When they sit there and said digital, so when they said something about digital is taking over and physical is dying, so I walk in Walmart. I walk in, you know how Walmart's laid out. I walk in, I go through the main alleyway, then I go down a little bit, and then I turn right. I go down. This DVD shelf, folks, was bare. There was only, the top shelf had 3 Deadpool Wolverines in there. 3. There was only 3 left. Now here's the kicker. So I'm like, dang. So all the Deadpool Wolverines has been picked over. They had like maybe 4 copies. That was it. Now you remember I said something about, I said, yeah, man, I wouldn't mind getting a steelbook uh, of Twister. Well, Ryan's facial expression was like, like, yeah. I said, I thought you was going to get Twister. He goes, yeah, my wife didn't like it. She didn't like the idea that they was trying to stop a storm. And she didn't like the fact that they was trying to stop a storm. I said, yeah, man, I didn't like that about Twisters. I said, I just don't think you can deal with Mother Nature. I said, this thing about you can stop storms and you can. He said, well, Ryan's like, well, in theory, they can, but doing it is one thing. I said, when it comes to Mother Nature, that's an unforeseen. I said, scientists have been able to do a lot of things, but I said, when it comes to storms, man, I just don't think they can. I didn't like that part of this movie either. This movie right here that I'm talking about. You're going to try to stop a tornado, please. But in theory, I see what they're talking about. Anyway, to get to the point. They said that physical copies are dying, right? When I went to Walmart, but it was slim pickings, obviously, for Deadpool Wolverine. Now, you ready for this? Guess how many Twisters they had available? One. I walked in there and they had one. And it was a freaking steelbook. It was sitting in there like, oh. You know how they got that, it shows something where it just sticks out and it's got a light behind it. It's like, oh. I looked at that and I grabbed that thing. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? One steelbook copy of Twisters was the only one left. Only one. All the rest of them was gone. I think there was maybe 2 regular DVD Twisters. That was it. So if anybody tells y'all out there that physical copies are dying, I don't know anymore. I mean, maybe they are, but I didn't even open this yet. But I was shocked, y'all. I was shocked. Here I told Ryan, I said, yeah, man, I wouldn't mind getting I told him, I said, man, I wouldn't mind getting the steelbooks, what I told him. I said, but that ain't going to happen. Because Walmart they're kind of weird when it comes to steelbooks. They'll have them, but then for some reason, they don't keep them. I'll take that back. Now, what are you talking about, Vic? They have them, but they only carry so many. So here I walked in, and there was this steelbook. Because y'all know I got a fetish for steelbooks. Ever since I bought one, I fell in love with it. And I'm just now opening it up. But man, look at that thing. I'm going to keep the slipcover too. But look at that thing. Sorry about the camera. Man, look at that. Look at that artwork, man. Look at that beautiful case. Look at that. Look at that. I love collecting. Y'all know I love collecting. But let's see if there's anything in here. Yep. There's a truck. And then you got Twisters 4K, and you got Twisters Blu-ray. Ain't that something? And then obviously you got a bunch of. I got most of these. I don't have Pacific Rim. What else they got? I got the Mummy. I don't have that Warcraft, but I do have Jurassic World. I don't get into the Fast and Furious at all. But I got Atomic Blonde. But yep, there she is. Look at that truck, man. Look at that artwork, man. And it's a steelbook. A steelbook. I mean, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because they always talking about how physicals are dying out. But I actually tell Ryan, I said, yeah, man, I said, I wouldn't mind getting the Twisters and the steelbook. I said, but they ain't going to have one. I said, I most likely have to go to Amazon and get a steelbook. I said, but I'm just going to go in there and pick up the 4K and that's it. No 4Ks. There was not one 4K copy. It was only this sitting there by itself. And it was like that where it sits and it just sits there like, oh. And I was like, you got to be freaking kidding. I had to hold it to look at it again. I was like, what? So anyway, I just thought I'd share this story. And a little note. I'm going to start trying to do a little pickups Tuesday. Just walking into Walmart and just showing, kind of like showing me getting in the truck and telling you, oh, I'm going to pick up this movie today. I hope Walmart got it. And then I'm going to walk in, then I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to walk down the alleyway, and it'll show me walking down the alleyway. I'm going to pause it again because I don't want to just walk in there with the camera just glaring. Then I'm going to walk up to where the movie's at, and I'll turn it, recorder on. And then I'll show all the movies, and I'll say, oh, they don't have my movie. Oh, there it is, something like that. So I'm going to start doing that. But Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that artwork. Man, I love Steel sleeve. I can't believe it. I told Ryan, I said, yeah, man, I'm gonna pick up Twisters. I said they probably have plenty of copies in there because I knew everybody had a hard on for Deadpool and Wolverine. I knew they did. So I knew. And Ryan was like, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna go to that. He said he's gonna go to that Walmart. Then he said he's gonna go to the one down the highway before he got home. And I said, Ryan, man, they know that everybody's gonna want Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, man, I'll tell you what, I about ate my words because Ryan got Walmart. Ryan clocked out the same time I did, but I had to turn around and go to the storeroom. So I didn't leave the shop until 3:24. And when I got there, it was like 3:35. Ryan already got his stuff and left. Man, when I got down there and looked at that rack was picked over. Like I told you, there was only maybe a total of 3 copies of Deadpool Wolverine. There was 2 4Ks and 1 regular 4K. I think it was 2 4Ks, 1 Blu-ray, and 1 DVD, I think. Guess how many Twisters? This Steelbook, baby! I couldn't believe it. I was like shocked. All of them was wiped out. All the Twisters was wiped out. So I can't wait till Ryan tomorrow because I know Ryan was like, but it just goes to show you that physical copies, they're still banging. They still banging. So I don't know where they're getting that from because I went to Walmart today and I'm telling y'all that rack was bare bone. Unless they didn't stock that many, but this was sitting by itself. By itself. It looked like they wiped the whole row out. And there it is, baby. Twister Steelbook. Oh yeah. Yep. My cat's over here, man. You gonna say hi to everybody? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi to everybody? Oh, you don't want to play right now, huh? All right, we'll catch you later.